Dragonborn, what do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened to me.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon? What are you talking about?
My grandfather used to tell stories
Summons the
about
Thorn.
those born with the dragon blood. We taught that dragon not to mess with himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say here, Leth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on here, Leth. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them, but I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. It must be. Really are Dragonborn.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out.
What's the Dawnguard?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
I haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilance? Dawnguard? What are you talking about?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawnguard. Real, serious vampire hunters. Until... Report to Isran at Fort Dawnguard, and get moving if you're serious about it. The vampires aren't going to wait around to make their next move.
What's that you're shooting with?
Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawnguard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawnguard. All right, then.
join the Dawnguard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right.
You've worked with Isran before?
I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course. But Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods. Go on inside. Isran will want to talk to you.
They're much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin. Not worth the expense. So who are you? What do you want?
I heard you were looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
What can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dimhollow.
Yes, that's it. Dimhollow crypt. Brother Adalwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dimhollow crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dimhollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness, and are granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dimhollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I knew it would come to this one day.
Any advice for
I
a new
knew.
vampire hunter?
And no one. There's only one thing worth remembering. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
I need training in heavy armor.
Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can.
What is this place?
This is Fort Dawnguard, originally owned by the Jarl of Riften back in the Second Era. It was a bit of a black mark on the Hold's history. I'm trying to put it to good use.
What's the Dawnguard?
We hunt down and kill vampires. Haven't you been paying attention? In the old days, the Dawnguard kept all of Skyrim safe from those blood-sucking scum. Then people stopped taking the threat seriously. The Dawnguard was disbanded, and the vampires came creeping back. Now I'm trying to re-establish the Dawnguard. Take the fight to the vampires for a change. I hope it isn't too late. Stay alert.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your...
Isran found something for you to do, eh? I thought he'd like you. Good luck.
Why did you join the Dawnguard?
I lost 2 wives to vampires. I will avenge them. It's good to know that I will not have to do it alone. I'm glad this Dawnguard exists.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
end draws.
I'll rip your heart out! You smear curse you! True Nords never bind us!
You're no match.
You're on back! Die already! Mercy!
Come on.
Starve, you
You're no match for me.
disgrace to your own kind! Here comes you!
You're no match for me. Your end draws near. You've already lost. Here. Your end draws near. Cannot best.
Just a warning.
Who sent you here?
Who were you expecting?
I was expecting someone like me, at least.
What do you mean, like you?
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
Why were you locked away like this?
That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home.
Where do you need to go?
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Anything else?
Actually, yes. I was expecting you to introduce yourself since, you know, I just told you my name. Likewise, and sorry for the sudden request. I know it's a lot to ask of a stranger you just met, but I swear it's important. I promise I don't mean any harm.
It's all right. You don't seem like a bad person.
I hope for your sake it's not because I have a pretty face. What if I'm secretly planning on making you my emergency food, huh? I'm kidding, of course. Don't worry, I'll make sure nothing bad happens to you when we get there.
Yes?
Any idea how to get out of here?
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's all right. I'm sorry, it's not that. It's just that I don't know who I can trust just yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
Tell me about your home.
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully, we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family's home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there.
Why wouldn't you be safe there?
Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to... to my father. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger.
Where are we off to
or
now?
anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant.
Is that an
to
Elder
run into
Scroll?
my father. Yes, it is, and it's mine.
Why do you have an Elder Scroll?
It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry. Remember, magic's a powerful tool. Use it wisely. So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk tactics.
Oh? What is it?
Serana, I'd like you to call me by another name.
Sure. What would you like me to call you by?
Alexandra.
Sure. I can call you by that name. Lead on. Here we go. Let's get the blood flowing again. you hear something? Stay on your phone. You ever think about what's next? I've always fancied visiting the Somerset Isles.
Is something on your mind?
Yeah, actually. Why are you doing this for me? Going through all this trouble to bring me back home. Another sunny day in Skyrim. Great. Just what I was hoping for. Sounds good.
If the Forsworn aren't attacking my town, the Nords are trying to force me off it.
Trouble with the mine.
Robbery is what it is. The Silverbloods are trying to muscle in on my land. Forsworn attack the mines, and suddenly all these sellswords show up to help. They won't let anyone work until I sell it off.
What if I convince them to leave?
You can try, but I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
Who are the Silverbloods?
A family of thieves, running their corrupt empire from Markarth. The Silverblood family own half the Reach, and they won't stop until they own all of it. Until next time.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
You should talk to Arnithach if you have business with the mine. Not that there's much these days.
I suggest you take it. You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
I want you and your men to leave.
Helping out Einethach, huh? Give me a reason not to plunge a dagger in your chest.
You'll listen to Gold, I take it.
That I will, stranger. This is more than the Silverbloods are paying us. We'll clear out.
Why have you shut down the mine?
Forsworn attacked a while back. Jarl had no men to spare, so the Silverbloods generously offered to send us to clean things up. We just want that old native to hand over his land in payment for our services. Then we'll leave, and everyone can get back to work.
I could convince Einethach to sell.
Do that, and I'll make sure you get a cut.
Who's in charge here?
I'm not from here. I'm a sellsword. These are my men.
Who are the Silverbloods?
You haven't heard of the Silverblood family? They're the most important people in the Reach. They practically own the city of Markarth, and we're here on their coin. Now, if you'll excuse me,